South Korea greenlight plans for flood-resistant floating city. The South Korean city of Busan has greenlit plans for the ambitious new ocean settlement with work on the first neighborhood set to begin next year. Comprising a series of interconnected platforms, the proposed floating city could eventually accommodate 10,000 people, according to its designers, offering coastal areas a drastic solution to the threat posed by rising sea levels. The Oceanics project, the collaboration between designers, architects, and engineers, unveiled plans for the flood-proof city in 2019, and the organizers have since been looking for somewhere to build the prototypes. Last month, the group signed an agreement with Busan and the UN Habitat, the United Nations, the Urban Development Agency, to host the first of its floating neighborhoods off South Korea's coast. Fabricated in the factories and then towed into position. The proposed platforms will rise and fall with the city. Which of the five eggs neighborhoods has been designed to house 300 people in buildings up to 7 stories high. Ultimately, these communities could be arranged into larger network connected via walkways and bicycle paths, according to Berserk Angels Group (BIG), the Danish architecture firm leading the design, and the neighborhoods could be clustered around the central harbor to form larger 1,650-person villages. These villages could then, in theory, join to form a wider 10,000-person metropolis, dubbed the Oceanic City, complete with everything from restaurants and co-working spaces to urban farms and leisure facilities. South Korea's southern coastline, where Busan is located, is considered especially vulnerable to the impact of rising sea levels. Greenpeace Korea last year warned that the city's famous Haeundae Beach could disappear by 2030, according to local media report, and the impact is already being felt. A study in the journals Sustainability found that the city experienced the worst flood damage than anywhere else in South Korea in the 10 years up to 2020. Closed loop systems. The proposed settlement has been envisages as self-sustaining, with the residents able to produce their own food and energy in zero-waste closed-loop systems. Neighborhoods will be designed with communal farms, aquaponic food growing facilities, and compost gardens, while seafood farms could be situated in the surrounding waters. Uninhabited platforms could meanwhile host floating wind turbines and solar panels would be used to grow bamboo for the construction of new buildings. BIG's proposed urban plan accounts for the production of fresh water too, with on-site treatment plants and systems for collecting and storing rainwater. The architect had also envisaged fleets of electric vehicles, from hydrofoil water taxis to solar-powered ferries, connecting the neighborhoods with the other parts of the city and the mainland. Oceanics co-founder Aitai Mada Mombe said via email that the first prototype neighborhood in Busan will conflict with the people living in it. By 2025, she added that the project is currently in discussion with 10 other governments about deploying the technology developed in Busan. In a statement, Busan's Mayor Park Kyung-jun welcomed the agreement, saying, "With the complex changes facing coastal cities, we need a new vision where it's possible for people, nature, and technology to coexist." The director of UN Habitat, Maimuna Mo Sarif, meanwhile described Busan as the ideal location for the prototype. Sustainable floating cities are a part of the arsenal of climate adaptation strategy available to us. He is also quoted as saying in a press release, "Instead of fighting with the water, let us learn to live in harmony with it."